So we will get started, inshallah. Yeah, those picnic tables and more greenery. And of course finalizing and refining the parking lot and more privacy around and that shed that isn't currently there. Can I or should I? How's that? Slightly better? Should I slow that part down? And yeah, we've been sponsored by the Phoenix Suns. And all of that in the front of the building and the uniformity of the colors, inshallah. Many aesthetic smalls that make a big difference, inshallah.
Sheikh Shamari was the host and Sheikh Yasir was our guest speaker.
In this masjid, with the help of some very skilled community members as well, they set this strategy for uplifting and educating. 4 major goals to make that possible, that vision and that mission, inshallah, possible. These 4 major objectives of structure, of quality, of engagement, and of da'wah, right? To build a sustainable infrastructure that will not lock us under a lower ceiling. To have quality work and not just any work is better than nothing. To have real engagement, not just working, in a silo on a bright idea, not knowing, is this actually effective for those we seek to serve. And then da'wah, the prophetic call, the prophetic invite to increase our da'wah and the partnerships that would make our da'wah worse. And so, it's a testament to your generosity above all. For sure, some of this money, is to be credited after Allah Azza wa Jal to finding the right balance, by the way. And that's important for a community and very intentional in what we think about as, those who drive this community, finding the right balance. And so, finally, if you haven't joined yet, join, inshallah Azza wa Jal. Just to, I will keep this slide up as we, inshallah Azza wa Jal, bring up Sheikh Yasir, and there will be no fundraising again. There will be no active solicitation whatsoever. But this needs everyone's hands on deck. With everything happening, there are challenges, there are volunteer shortages, there are resource limitations. And so this barcode in front of you is to join us today, inshallah Azza wa Jal, in any which way you can, either volunteering.
وصلي وسلم وبارك على سيدنا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم في الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين. الحمد لله ثم الحمد لله. It's truly, genuinely and sincerely a blessing and an honor to be with all of you in this sacred space. Alhamdulillah for the masjid. We genuinely have to be thankful and appreciative and indebted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for facilitating this reality for us. The fact that we have one of His houses on this earth, one of the stars that the angels look upon, which is the house of Allah, and we get to sit together as guests in the house of Allah, as patrons in the house of Allah, as servants in the house of Allah. This is something that is unparalleled in terms of the ni'mah space, in terms of a blessing. So we really have to begin by saying Alhamdulillah wa shukrulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
And with that you have a tremendous blessing. I'm sure there's many people here that are wonderful. And I know with certainty it takes a lot of work to do what it takes to be a house of Allah that's not just functional, but really vibrant and doing tremendous work to serve the needs of the Muslim community. It takes a lot of work, and I'll touch upon that, but I really need to begin by imploring you all to genuinely appreciate the gift that you have, and that is Sheikh Shinnawi. I really say that with the metric that he produced and He placed, which is to not detach your head from the body. I am not exaggerating when I say the fact that you have someone like Sheikh Muhammad Shinawi in your community is a blessing that you have to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for.
Takbir!
Wallahi, I'm not just saying that. I mean it. I mean it sincerely. No, please, Sheikh. This mic is mine. I know we tend to like compete over it, but I think it's with me. But I mean that. I mean that because, listen, there are plenty of masajid in this country that would do anything to have someone like Sheikh Shinawi. Really. And I'm not just saying that. I would say the overwhelming majority of masajid in this country are in dire need of a Sheikh Shinawi. So my advice to you, and by the way, he hasn't complained to me. He's not. When we have Sheikh talk, there's always like complaints and issues that I mean, unless you're not telling me the full story, but he hasn't given me any direct complaints. But in all honesty, protect your Sheikh. Really, covet him. Study, learn, humble, treat with deference and respect, and really genuinely appreciate. One of the things that with you, we're in the business of people's problems. So most of the time, people come to us with problems. Don't just go to the Sheikh with your problems. Go and say nice things to him. Actually ask him, how are you doing? When's the last time someone asked you how you're doing? Recently? Was it your wife? Ask the Sheikh, how are you doing? طمنوا عليه, right? طبطبوا عليه. Take care of him because he is a gem. May Allah protect him and bless him. May He bless his family, his knowledge. May He grant him barakah, blessing in his health, his wealth, his time, his energy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless this community.
Ameen.
We will begin with barakah and end with barakah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all. Allahumma ameen ya rabbil alameen.
After the speaker, the social hall was decorated so beautiful. You can see everybody is coming for dinner. Dinner will serve on the table. They have individual pack for each one, and they have it on the table for everybody. The other side was for the girls. Ladies were sitting on the other side.
With a piece of paper, just give them your name if you already registered. If not, they'll note it down, just so we have a better idea on how to prepare for these events in the future, inshallah ta'ala. So again, dinner will be brought to you, babysitting.
As you can see, the volunteers are serving the dinner.
For now, we're on your way out, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Jazakumullah khair.
Okay, mashallah.
dear friend, please subscribe my video, and if you liked it, please share. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can see the whole table was decorated with fruits. It's a real fruit. It's not just decoration with fake food. It's real fruits, grapes, all kinds of grapes, watermelon, cantaloupe, pineapple. Looks so beautiful. The table. Everybody enjoyed it. So good. There was payesh as a part of dessert.